that one brings me to the other prophecy, which is about one Gashagua himself. So I told us before, and even if Mount Kenya supporters of one Gashagua may not like what I say, you may not like what I say, but look at the things I say. Are they not coming to pass? I say that Gashagua is not Mount Kenya's kingpin. And he won't be. Why? Because Gashagua and Uhuru have beef. Uhuru has never forgiven Gashagua. And Uhuru is not ready to forgive him anytime soon. So Uhuru will actually never lay his hand to anoint one Gashagua. So I said that, I gave a counsel, poetically to one Gashagua, that if I were you, I would go to Uru's house and become a houseboy. Do some washing of dishes and clean some sufurias, and be a servant. Then Uhuru raises me, passes the mantle to who? To Gashagua, because Mount Kenya mantra is still with Uhuru Kenyatta in the house of the Kenyattas. It has not migrated. So anywhere Gashagua goes, he can rally and rally and rally masses as the way he can. But he's using a card called a hatred and vengeance. But he can never become president. So you find that the very same Mount Kenya, I told you, they're actually they are actually now proving what I've been saying, that Gashagua is like not their king. So Gashagua is spoiling. He's spoiling. So his judgment, the God's judgment over him, is becoming manifest. So already people are knowing that, who is this Gashagua? Who is he exactly? Others call him is a bully. Others call him is arrogant. So his nature is coming now into manifestation. In that manifestation is confirming the prophecy I've told you before, that Gashagua is not a presidential material. And God won't allow it, because he is caught in judgment. The same judgment that eating Ruto is the same judgment that's gonna be that is now eating one Gashagua. I said some time back, and I keep on saying, remember, they were in the same church. They were in the same political church. Kenya's political church is called Faith Evangelistic Ministry. That's where Gachagua and his wife, Chief Justice, and the Delacrim in the government, plus Ruto and his wife, they attend. So Teresa Wairimu is their pastor. God judged Teresa Wairimu. And even to date, she's not clean. And all them that, the judgment that befell Fame, plus the political leaders who were there, that judgment, that judgment was also shared by one Gachagua. So what was the result of that judgment? God struck and they all parted ways. So there's a time you hear Teresa cursing Ruto. There's a time you hear Gachagua and his wife cursing Ruto. And there's a time you hear even Teresa cursing the Ruto's government. The other day you saw them again eating and drinking together. You can tell when a prophet is confused. So Gachagua judgment is now being made known. Now, Kenya, I want to tell us that the opposition, that's the last prophecy, Kenya's opposition is making Ruto president. Kenya's opposition is making Ruto be president. How? So the way the opposition is right now, they have already worked Ruto into becoming president. Opposition will never unite. So that's how Kalonzo kiss bye-bye presidency. I told you he won't be president. I told you that even now Sifuna won't be president. So Sifuna won't be president. Not now. So they are being opposed, and their egos and all that is actually fate. And they ignored the instructions I gave from here. So even me, I cannot pray for them. When a prophet speaks, they ignore. And prophets cancel. I said some time back, and I've given more than 5 dozens, actually almost 10 dozens of prophecies concerning IBC and the need for IBC being reformed. IEBC has never been reformed, and if at all there were any reforms, it's change of office holders. Ethicon is the one that has been added to that commission, and some new faces thereby. But the system is the same. It is the same bush, but monkeys keep changing. It will produce the same results. Who is the master of IBC? It is the incumbent president. He knows how to control that system. And that's why you should actually be keen on you should be keen and follow one Dennis Itumbi, how he talks. And I've told us the elections is gone. It is gone because one, IBC belongs to the president. He is the veto power, the veto voice. And so system can be always be manipulated the way he wants. It can be configured in his favor. It has happened in Kenya how many times? Second term of second term of Kibaki's presidency, it was stolen. Then we were running into office competing against Raila Odinga, plus IBC was played. And again, that's first time and second time. So those are how many times? Those are 5 times. Then Ruto coming in first time, and running against Raila Odinga. Please, the system played and rigged Raila Odinga out. So almost 7 times, IBC machinery plus platform and how they do their thing, they have been manipulated into stealing elections in favor of those who know how to play it. If Raila was a thief, today he'll be president. If Raila was crooked, Raila will be president. And by the way, he won't be dead by now. Now the same IBC has played, and those who have mastered how it steals have been rewarded by the state. Look at all the chairmen, look at all the CEOs. Even some bad CEOs have got tall buildings in Kenya. Reward for manipulators of elections. So the opposition have been running and running after the wrong vision. I'll tell them, champion reformation of IBC, they played ignorant. Champion reforms of IBC, they pretended that they are deaf. I say, good riddance. You will never see presidency. Because there is a place of a prophet in the republic. Kalonzo had me, he ignored me. Matiang'i had me, he ignored me. Now Sifuna has had me, he ignores me. Martha Karua had me, she ignored me. I say, God will not ignore me and favor you. Presidency, no. You are supposed to channel your energy and channel your energies and question and actually champion reformation of IBC electoral process. So look at them. They are riding on opinion polls. Opinion polls are paid for. That Sifuna is leading. I say, oh, okay. Raila was leading on opinion polls. Did he become president? Opinion polls are simply opinion polls. So the IBC will actually favor Ruto by virtue of opposition luminaries, by virtue of their ignorance, not having a champion reformation of IBC. They have simply handed over Ruto a second term. So Ruto has it. Now, the only thing that shall actually stop Ruto is plague number 10, which myself I don't control. It is God of heaven. So Ruto might actually be harvested in office as president, or in the middle of it, or in the middle of the election process. And if that one happens that Ruto is harvested by plague number 10 during the electioneering process, Kenya will never have elections. And that's how the armed forces will take over. Now that's a scenario that personally I will not even vouch for, because I am a father of many, but it's a very bad one. So maybe in the masses of God, for remnants like us, Ruto might escape death during electioneering process. If God gets angry, Kenya mutachomeka, mutaungua, mutakulana, mutamalizana, na kutaibiwa, na kutavunjika, na kutaharibika. That's why Kenya needs a midwife. Even the state, musijifanya mutakangi onyango. Because there's a place we hold in the realm of the spirit. Because Ruto does not have real prophets. These prophets he has are prophets of kangumu, mandazi, snacks, cheap ones. So I tell us that the opposition's ignorance, pride, and foolishness, being myopic, they have actually helped Ruto the second term. So for one Wycliffe Ambesa Oparanya, God help you, because he's coming in to midwife what Raila Odinga would have midwifed. Those who challenges prophecies, try challenge that one. Father, I have done my part. Bless you and I honor you on this one. May your name be glorified, your name be exalted. Bring, Lord, into performance, Lord, fulfillment of these prophecies. In Jesus' name I pray.